morning, everybody. Good morning. So, y'all gotta tell y'all this. First of all, when I woke up this morning, I'm like, okay, it's time to get up, time to get a lot of things done. Um, and I looked out. I usually always look out the window, the back window at the pool. I don't know why I always wake up because I just want to make sure that the pool water looks great. Because one time I looked out at the pool and it was green and I was like, oh gosh, algae and all that other type stuff. So I had to put chemicals and everything in it. And I always make sure that the pump is still going, for the pool to just circulate like it's supposed to. And I make sure ain't nothing back there like some animal or creature floating. So when I looked out the window, everything was fine. I fed the cats and I saw that the robot was still in the pool, but it wasn't moving. So I was like, cool. And so I'm getting ready, got dressed. And so let me tell you how God does things. When I went, my sister texted me and told me, God's timing is something. My sister texted me because she came over 4th of July and we went swimming and everything in the pool. Like me, my sister, and my niece. Like, goodness. Me, my sister, and my daughter. So we were all in the pool swimming at nighttime and then we went down to go see the fireworks. So, she tells me that she thinks she left her bracelets, and I'm looking around the house and I'm like, sis, I don't see no bracelets, but I do notice that you did leave an eyeliner. And then I go out to the pool. Whatever, I didn't see that. I go out to the pool and I notice that there is a band. There's like a really like a oval shaped thing at the bottom of 8 feet. And I'm looking like, what is that? And then I noticed, oh, that's the track that's on the robot. It must have came off of the robot or whatever. So let me go ahead and fish it out. And let me tell you why God's timing is something. Because it was in 8 feet. And when I fished it out of 8 feet, I looked over to the side when I was, fishing, getting a little bit. Because I have to get like a new top put over my pump because it cracked and bubbles are coming like in the pool or whatever like that. So when I looked over and I'm fishing stuff out of the pool, lo and behold, guess what's swimming in 8 feet? A baby turtle. I was like, oh my gosh, how did you get there? Oh! I picked that turtle up. I didn't even fish it out with a net. I just grabbed it with my hands. Like, how did you get in there? You probably was floating all night long. But either way, I think it's really something because when I came out, I found my sister's bracelets. They were right by the pool. And, well, they were right there at the tip of the pool on 3 feet. But on 8 feet, that's where the band was at. And if I wouldn't have looked at that band to see that there's something at the bottom of 8 feet, I would have never noticed that there is a baby turtle swimming in 8 feet. So I feel like God had it to come off in that way. Also, so I took the baby turtle out and I put it on the side where I thought maybe his mom can see him, and I put a little bit water. Hopefully it doesn't go near the pool. I just worry about it because I got snakes and stuff in the yard. I hope that the turtle is okay, but I'm still wondering, like, where in the world? I knew it was one turtle back there, but I didn't know it was 2 turtles back there that knocking the boots making baby turtles. That's my first time actually seeing a baby turtle. That's my first time seeing a baby turtle. It's a baby turtle. So this is so cute. So I wish Symphony was there to see it. So I'll show her some photos. And then today when I went to 7-Eleven, it was funny because I saw an old person that I used to talk to years ago. I used to talk to this guy years ago. I'm talking about, when I say years ago, I probably was like 17 years old. And I'm 40. And he was like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and we both like looking like, and I realized, oh yeah, you was the one I used to talk to, but you was talking to somebody else. But back in the day, when I was in the world, we we had relations and stuff, but it didn't dawn on me until I left after the conversation. So when I saw him, he said, oh, what, you got a minivan, so you got a lot of kids? I said, I got an 8-year-old. And I looked at him and I said, what, you got 5 kids? And he was like, yeah, I got 5 kids. I was like, it is what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, when you become an adult, you're supposed to have kids, I suppose, get married and have children. He said 3 of them is his and 2 of them is not, but he take care of them. I don't know what was the purpose of saying that 3 was blood and 2 wasn't, but okay. But anyway, so he was talking about what he was doing and woo woo woo. And when I went into 7-Eleven, I saw this guy, he was drinking coffee, and I said, oh, that must be some good coffee. He was like, it's really good. You can get it on the other side. I'm like, yeah, I'm sitting up here getting these energy drinks that I know I should not be drinking. And he was like, yeah, and then he looked and he said, ma'am, can I just say something? And I'm like, sure. And he was like, you're so beautiful. And y'all, I was just like, oh, that was so nice of you. And then, you know what it is? It's just sometimes you don't get the car. I notice older guys will give the best compliments. You really do. And it's the most sweetest, sincere ones. Like the other day, the guy looked and he said, ma'am, you're beautiful. And I was like, but I felt like when the way he said it was like a fatherly way. But I was like, thank you. You know, that really like really made my day. And I remember when I was in line and this guy walked past, and y'all, if you know anything, I love perfumes, colognes, anything that smells good. And I just said, excuse me, what do you have on? And he was like, oh, it's this. And it's Creed. And I said, which Creed? And he told me the Creed. I said, that smells really good on you. He was like, thanks. You know, like sometimes some people really, they just need a really good compliment. You know, and it's crazy too, because when I came in there, I saw an older lady and I was like, your hair looks great. And your lashes too. She was like, thanks. Everybody was just like, you know, like, I don't know what it is. When you say something nice to someone sincerely, you know, people feel like, Dad, thanks. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people, I don't know, and some people are afraid to say things to other people. But that just really made my day. It was just very nice. And then when he was like, you know, I'm not even going to lie, ma'am. He was like, I'm not going to lie, ma'am. I'm a 70-something-year-old man. I'm like, you don't look 70. I don't. I'm like, no, y'all. When he said, and when he was like, I don't look 70, I'm like, no. I was really thinking in my mind, shoot, you need to, he got muscle definition and everything. 70, boo, you need to go out back and out front and mow the lawn. Like, you still got it. I was thinking that in my mind. And I'm like, no, you don't look like you 70. Like, I'm thinking, you still got a whole bunch of housework and around or whatever to do. You definitely don't look like you 70 or whatever. So he said, matter of fact, what is she buying? What is she buying? I'll go ahead and pay for it. And I told him, no, but thank you very much. Because the lady was like, take your card out. He said he's going to pay for it. But I said, no, but thank you very, very much. But anyway, that was just like one of those highlights of my day. But anyway, when I was leaving back out, and the person that I knew from way back when, you know, he said he was doing this, he was with this company, he just purchased his house over there. And I'm like, that's what's up, you know. And I said some of the things I was doing. I was like, well, it's very nice speaking to you. He was like, likewise. And I kept it moving. But that was like a real highlight of my day. So if you see somebody and you see something that looks great on them, or they just look really whatever, I think a compliment goes a long way. It would literally just be a cherry on top. And I know, and this is not to brag or boast or whatever like that, because for the longest time, like, and nobody really said anything to the girl, you know, not that I was looking for it. But when you do get those compliments, and what I notice is a lot of older guys too, like the older cats, man, y'all got it. Y'all know how to be very sincere and very sweet and not over the top with it. And I like that. Like, for instance, you know, I was doing some grocery shopping and the guy said, ma'am, you smell good. And see, I had on that replica lipstick on perfume replica, and I was like, thank you, but it made me feel good that I put that particular perfume on that I really like that smell, and somebody noticed it. But compliments go a long way, and everybody likes it. But anyway, if nobody ever told you today, you are wonderful. God made you and created you, and he loves you, and I love you too, and you look great today.